Okay, London session starting in about 20 minutes. Um, Scanning the London pairs right now. Got one set up on Euro Swiss. So let me pull that up. Euro Swiss. It's a H8 breakout continuation day breakout. So what this tells me is that we're in a breakout cycle on the daily. Broke out above previous day low. And so I'm bearish below the breakout level here. And on the H8, it's a breakout continuation. So we have the H8 breakout level right here, and we're faking out the previous high. So when we fake out a previous high underneath that breakout level, so that was a breakout low, and we're faking out a previous high, that's a breakout continuation. What this tells me is that the peak is not locked in and that price wants to continue on down and fake out that peak before reversing, or fake it out and or break out and just continue on down. Hard time frames are all bearish, so I would expect this move to continue on down. I think that's the only one that's been triggered. Lots of other breakouts, US, Swiss, EURGBP, some breakouts, but I prefer trading fake outs. I'm going to pull this up on the big chart. Take a look at it. Euro Swiss. Daily, really ugly daily range over here. Let's let this load first. Okay, so Euro Swiss, breakout bias all bearish, peak bias all bearish. So definitely I'm going to be looking for sells on this one. Inside week, I prefer to be trading on the insides. We have, at the triggering the range. Breakout week over here is the breakout level, and we flipped it. So this is a week breakout high, and we flipped it. So this is a possible swing point on the weekly. So let me take a look at the weekly. Weekly tight range here, outside bar over here, faked out high, faked out low, closed inside. That creates a range. So I'm at the bottom of the range, so that's not really good. Would like price to get below this one before taking it down. Okay, so a bit of mixed bias, but just based on the range, but everything else is bearish. I like how we flipped that breakout level. H4 has flipped as well. Have a look on the monthly. Okay, so we're coming down from a fake out of a previous month high, and we flipped this weekly breakout level, and we're below the month breakout low. And this H4 closed in breakout, so we've flipped that and got below the low. So this is a trend reversal on the H4. It's too early before my session, so this is not something that I would trade. But if this happened right at London session, London Open, I would have taken it at the top like that, all the way down to here. I think, where was that range? On the week over here, so I have to be careful about this range. I'm going to just mark it off just so I don't forget. And yeah, so I'm not going to take this. Let's see if this sets up again during London, then I can take that. Otherwise, there's no trade on this for me. It's already moved. It took out that H8 high, took flip bias on the M15, and then the H1 breakout level as well at the same area right there. Took that out, got below both of that. So this is an entry for me, but not during my session. Still off session. I only trade when two markets open at the same time. So let's see if this sets up again during London Open. And let's see if that happens. So what else? Nothing else. EURGBP, strong. AJ already came down. I don't trade AJ in London, so I'll skip that. EURGBP. This is a breakout setup here. Lots of bearish breakout. So again, this one's moving too early for me. pull this one up as well. I don't trade CAD-J in London, so I'll skip that. Okay, I like this one. I just need to see a flip on the weekly, some sort of hint that the weekly is strong enough to continue this push. So what I like to see on the weekly are the breakout levels being flipped. So we just flipped that last one right here. And I would much rather have a high fake out to take it down. I don't really like to trade breakouts, but it is in a range on the H4. So let me see this. H4, there's an inside bar right there. And this creates a range. And so it's breaking out of a range. So I think I might take this one right as London opens. So 10 minutes, I'm going to take a breakout trade if this shows up. And I think that's it. Euro Swiss already, GBP Swiss just triggered. Let's have a look at GBP Swiss. Man, I just don't like to trade Swiss pairs. I just find them too spiky. Daily is bullish right here. The weekly closed breakout bar. Here's the breakout level. I'd rather it go up and fake out before taking it down. We're still in this range on the monthly. I'd rather, first of all, Swiss pairs are not my favorite pairs to trade. And secondly, I'd rather have this come up. If I'm going to trade a Swiss pair, it's got to be perfect. Come up and fake out the high of that range. Not going to take this one. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to be looking for a Euro GBP breakout trade in London. Hopefully it pulls back and I can take a continuation of this move down. If there's a target here, there's no target. It looks like just free falling. Yep, so I'll just be trailing this move if I can get a pullback on this. And then secondly, I like, let me see my core pairs. D30s, inside day, need to be at the edges. Don't see anything clearly bullish bias. Rather take this up, but still in a range. On the week H8 range, UK 100, bearish breakout day. I like this structure actually. H8 breakout bar, 2 time frame alignment, is it? H8 and the daily in breakout. Just got to fake out this H8I for me to be interested. So UK 100, just put a alert there just in case. GJ, still waiting for that high to be faked out, and I don't trade any of these. Gold in this range, I would much rather gold to come up and fake out the H1 high over here. So the reason why it's in a range, inside bar on the H1, an extensive peak, and I'd rather it come up and fake that out. And all these traders who are selling it right now will be taken out, and then I'll get the real move later on if that's what it wants to do. Okay, so we'll pause it and wait for the open. Okay, 10 seconds to open. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to enter if it gets below this peak. I don't think anything else is setting up. Euro Swiss. I'd much rather take it from up there, so I don't think I'll be trading that. Euro GBP, I'm going to drop down lower time frames and see how this is looking like. Okay, just waiting. Gold still breaking out, nothing else. Euro Swiss. Yeah. Maybe a quick look. Euro USD. I don't think I'll trade Euro Swiss. Putting Euro USD up. Just make sure I don't miss the entry here. Okay, I think it's just going to be Euro GBP. I'm going to just wait for that. Okay, got triggered. I'm not in. This just tells me that some event is happening, and I'm just gonna have a look at it. So what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for price to get below this level, but since it did not have any follow through, I'm looking for a an entry as it pulls back. So this is the trade I was waiting for, right at the open, and trailing the move. But since there was no continuation, I'm going to be waiting for a pullback. And so this trade is still valid as long as we stay below this previous H8 low. As long as we stay below that, H8 traders are in breakout. And what else? I think that's about it. So I'm waiting for 2 time frame alignment. I need the M1 to close below here, a breakout bar, as well as below the last M5 breakout bar. So this is what I'm waiting for, a closure below these two. Haven't faked out the M15 high, so that's not a good sign actually. So yeah, so I needed to fake out. Let me remove all this. I don't usually draw all these lines. I'm just doing this for the video. Needed to fake out this in order to take this down. If it doesn't do that, I'm gonna enter on the break of the lows here. So all these alerts are just telling me when price is moving where I want it. What?
The one in at home, I mean at outside, the TV doesn't work when I use YouTube.
It's not working outside?
Yeah. Connection. Maybe should I use YouTube instead?
You mean the Wi-Fi is not working?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
give me.
actually trying connection now, but it's taking a long time. So it will take a long time.
That was my son. He just got back from school. Both my daughter and son just got back. So the reason why I'm sort of hesitating over here is because if this M15 closes like this, it's going to be closing as an inside bar. So whenever there's an inside bar, I extend the previous bar's highs and lows, and I don't want to trade when I'm inside like that. So I'd much rather see it get up here and fake that out. And if it doesn't do that, then I want it to break out below. I don't want to get in on this because 7 minutes there's a chance that it'll get stuck in here, and I don't want to trade when I'm stuck on the inside. Yep. So I'm going to be waiting until price gets closes up outside of here, pushes outside of here. Not going to take this early entry. Did not fake out that high. If it faked out that M15 high, I could take this one, but otherwise I cannot take this one. Even though it gives me an entry, nice one, everything my way. I don't trade this indicator blindly. I know exactly what I'm waiting for. I'm looking for that fake out of the M15 high to take this down, or I'm looking for it to break out of that low. So I can see up there at the top, M15 momentum did not fake out that M15. Well, this is a breakout, so M15 low, but I'm looking for a pullback to fake out that high. Okay, so I like this. Okay, I'm going to be looking at my other screen over here where my MetaTrader is. I'm putting a stop order as price gets below this level. I'm not entering market. I'm entering with a stop order as price gets below this level, just a little bit below. I'm not sure. I don't have particular pips or anything. I'm just looking for a continued push down. Still not triggered in. I'll say when I get triggered in. Just put an alert over here, and then I'll see if there's anything else. Oil. Okay, gold. I'm not going to touch until it gets out of that. So I'll have a look at oil. Breakout. What is that? Breakout continuation. 67%. Closed breakout day. Okay, let me have a look at oil. Oil breakout bias. Don't need this anymore. Breakout bias are bearish, peak bias bearish, fake out weak, and we've gotten below and pulling back up. It's breakout day, looking for a fake out of the H8 high to continue this down. So it's a breakout. What is this? Re-breakout. Let's see. Breakout continuation here. So oil below that breakout level, below the H8 breakout level, faking out the H8 high. So what I would like to see is for price to get down, but the previous day low is way too close. So I'm not going to be trading this one. Not on a Monday. Monday I'm going to be more careful. I won't be trading that. It's too close. All these peaks are too close. I'll let the week play out a bit more. Okay, still not triggered in on EURGBP. And so this is what I was afraid of. I always need to have a closure outside of these levels. If this had faked out this high, I would have definitely taken that entry. But because it did not fake out that high, there's no way I'm going to enter. This was always going to be a possibility. Okay, hold on a second. Gotta my kids. Okay, nothing's happening. I'm just gonna just let it play out and let's see later. I'll just pause it for now. And I'm gonna switch this back to gold. I don't think I'll be trading oil. And that's it. Okay, just got triggered into the trade. So the way I'm gonna manage this is I'm just gonna hold it. When I trade breakouts, I just hold the move until the last breakout bias gets flipped. So we're gonna change this to breakout bias And once it closes back up, then I'll be taking partials on this. I think partials, yeah, partials because higher time frames are all pushing down. And that's it. That's the trade. Don't see anything else yet. London session now is just 1 hour for me, so I'll be back if this wants to continue. Nothing else that I like. I see that USD Swiss also has a nice breakout trade. Euro NZD, saw that in the morning. Euro CAD, Euro GBP is the one that I took. Didn't look at all these other ones. I prefer these fake outs, but this one already had moved, and I did not like that fake out bar. So that's it for London session. One trade, and let's see if this wants to play out. Gold, still waiting for this to fake out the high. I'm not going to touch that. And my core pairs, just parabolic moves up here. No way I can catch that. Nothing for me there. GJ might trigger this up, but everything's bullish, so I'm not gonna try to counter anything here. And so yeah, that's it. So one trade on your GBP, and that's it. Okay, taking partials on this move right here. Took about 2% off. So nice start to the trading week. 2% on Euro GBP. So done with London session. Done a long time ago. Now going to be looking at the New York pairs, and let's see how this goes. So breakout trade on Euro GBP. I think it was a lot of the EU pairs were breaking out, but I think I got one of the better ones. And yeah, so planning to hold this one a bit. If I look at the 4 hour, it closed pretty strong, and so I don't see any path of resistance here. So I might just hold on to it. So I took partials on this already. Took 2% off, and then um, that's it. So New York session now.